pushing the back on Shaquille O'Neal. More importantly, he'll go to the free throw line here as he's going to shoot it. Looks like, is it Reggie going to the line?
That foul does put the Lakers over the limit. It's number 1 individually on Shaq. Reggie Miller has hit 20 of 20 on his free throws in this series. And why not? 91% for the season. You can log on to MSNBCSports.com and click on Showtime Online for in-depth coverage of the NBA Finals. After every game, video analysis from Steve Jones and Bill Walton. We'll also break down the Lakers' triangle offense in a special visual interactive display. There's also commentary from Isaiah Thomas, Matt Kukas, and Peter Bessie. MSNBCSports.com, the official website of NBC Sports. And an official commercial from the National Broadcasting Company is next.
Let's take a look at the foul on Shaquille O'Neal. As Kobe goes to the basket, we're going to see here, right down here in this position, this is Shaquille O'Neal. Reggie Miller's in front of him. Now, Reggie weighs about 185. Shaq gives him a little bump, and Shaq talks to referee Steve Javie. He wants to know what he did.
Yeah, but see, you're like kind of big, and if you did the same, someone does that to you, don't move. It doesn't take much to make him go.
By that explanation?
Well, you know, Reggie is a good flopper. We know that. But we also know that Shaq can bump you a little bit and shove you completely across the floor. And I think, you know, Reggie was able to do a good job selling there, and he gets both points. So don't forget the plus right that time to Reggie Miller.
He remains perfect at the line for the series and has scored 8 points in this first quarter. Here's O'Neal against Davis, who fouled him.
When he gets the ball in the painted area, you just really got to hope that he's going to miss it, because you run out of fouls down here. And one thing you don't want to see is you don't want to see Dale Davis, if you're Indiana, get in foul trouble. Right there, the up fake. You know, he's about 5 inches from the basket there. He can't quite get the finish, but Dale Davis fouled out in Game 3. They need him on the floor because he's the best defensive rebounder they have, and he's also their biggest, strongest defender inside.
The foul was Dale Davis's first. Shaq hit his first 2. And now 3 in a row. Here's Jim Gray.
All right, Bob, thanks. With Shaquille making his 3rd in a row, I talked to Larry Bird and asked him if he can count on, if his team is counting on Shaq just missing all these free throws like he has, 31 in the last 2 games. He said absolutely not. Every time he goes to the line, I told him it's a scary thought for us. One of these days, he's going to make them all like he did against Portland in Game 4. So don't expect that he's going to miss all these free throws again tonight. Bob?
He's 3 of 4 in this game. Tex Winter, the respected assistant coach with Phil Jackson over there on the Laker bench, puts it bluntly. He says Shaq is going to eventually have to revamp his entire free throw shooting style. Otherwise, he'll always be around a 50% shooter at best. Here's Crozier. Nothing but Lakers underneath. Fox gets the rebound. And Steve Javie spots an illegal defense at the other end, the first call against the Pacers.
Now with Sam Perkins in the game, he gives him a 3-point shooter that Shaq is going to guard. Austin Crozier is going against Robert Horry, and Phil Jackson has really challenged Robert Horry. He says, we've got to do a better job on Austin Crozier. He's killing us off the bench. Let's see if we can get it done tonight.
Here's Shaq. Quickly out to Fox. Now he's got it back. The jumper over Perkins. Hits the back iron and into the hands of Crozier. Jackson from Miller. Now Crozier into the lane. Surrounded. Finds Reggie. Baseline. That's what he does to try and draw a whistle, and that time it worked.
When you're a 92% free throw shooter, you want to get to that line as much as you possibly can. And remember, he shoots the 2 free throws when he gets the foul on Shaq. Here he does a nice job up faking. Reggie loves to kick those legs out. He gets sandwiched between Harper and Rick Fox, and he'll shoot 2 more free throws. So I felt like going into this series, Bob, one of the things the Pacers were going to have to do if they were going to win the series was to win that free throw line big, because they're the best free throw shooting team in the league. Well, in game 3 in their victory, they were plus 13 at the foul line. And take a look at this, Bob. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys who shoot 80% or better. And you see there Reggie Miller second behind Jeff Hornacek.
Jalen Rose out, Derek McKee in. Brian Shaw is also in for the first time, replacing Ron Harper. This is Shaw with the ball. He has not shot well in this series. 6 of 28, and he's missed all 10 three-pointers he's attempted. Robert Horry to the hoop. You were talking about that in game 3 with those long strides, his ability to close ground on the basket quickly.
Yeah, and just with one dribble, so you keep the weak side defense from coming over and causing problems.
Jackson with the floater. Horry picks it up for the Lakers. Bryant. Fox for 3. Shaq rebounds and misses an easy one. Here are the Pacers up by 6. Sam Perkins. This is his shot. And on his 39th birthday, he hits his first 3.
That's why you want a big guy on the floor who can shoot that Shaq has to play. Otherwise, he's back in the lane, and he creates so many problems for your defense. That's a big shot for Perkins.
O'Neal is only 1 for 5 so far. Off to Kobe. Now Brian Shaw with the left hand. He banks it in. On the inbound, the ball was loose, and who touched it last? The Lakers are going to have it.
Careless turnover that time by the Indiana Pacers. They've got to take care of the basketball here. They're up 7 at the end of this period, about a minute 46 to go. They want to close strong here. We know how important it is for them to win that first period.
Kobe against Miller. Here's Horry for 3. And Miller claims the rebound. Reggie against Shaw, just pounding the dribble. Finally, he loses it, but overshoots the jumper into the arms of Crozier, who's going to come to the free throw line.
Austin Crozier is making some great hustle plays. This is a possession play. Reggie takes a bad shot here, and Austin Crozier just wants it just a little bit more. Now, important with this, he gets this offensive rebound. Being in the penalty, you go to the free throw line. You get yourself involved by getting to that free throw line and scoring.
Pretty clear that Reggie was intent on taking that shot against Shaw.
See, I think it's going to be very interesting tonight as we see Larry Bird start to use his bench. Remember, Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller went almost the entire way the other night. I think he's going to realize in a game like tonight, so emotional, it's important for the Pacers to get out early so Larry Bird can use some substitutions. Let Miller and Rose get a little bit of rest, Bob.
Here's Fox with McKee on him. And as he backs in, Steve Javie says, hold on. This one's on Crozier, and he's got 2 now.